Good day learners, welcome to Mathematical Literacy Grade 11. I am Miss Ninobert Vermeulen and now we're going to look at packaging, the practice and application questions. Let's get to that. A DVD box is in the shape of a rectangular prism. The dimensions of the box are shown in the diagram below, the yellow one. If the DVD boxes are packed, length across the length, width across the width, and one stacked on top of another, calculate the number of calculate the number of DVDs that will fit in a box with the dimensions of 16 centimeters by 18 centimeters by 24 centimeters. So now guys, remember, you cannot take the DVD box and break it into pieces and then throw it in a box. And therefore, you can't take the volume of the DVD and divide the volume of the box by the volume of the DVD. That is not the way it's done. Let me show you how. So in the length, it is 16 centimeters divided by the length of the DVD box. So we compare the lengths with one another. If we look at the widths, we have got 18 centimeters and 18 centimeters. And then if we look at the height, we have got 24 centimeters and the height of the DVD is only 1,5. So therefore, if you look at this, in the length, there can be 2. In the width, there is only 1. And in the height, we have 16. So the number of boxes is going to be 16 times 2 times 1, which gives us 32. Nowhere did you see me using the volume and dividing it with the other volume. We rather compared the lengths, the widths, and the heights with one another to ensure that we can pack them whole. Now, the same number of DVDs can fit in a box with the base of 8 centimeter by 18 centimeters. Calculate the height of the box. So we know the DVD is 1,5 by 8 by 18. And the box, we only know that the base is 8 by 18 centimeters. So what is the height of the box? Now we need, remember, there is 32 DVDs that we must pack into the box. That's this one. Now, if we look at the length and the width, we can see that there is exactly one DVD that can go on the base. So they are going to stack them one on top of the other, instead of the other box where we had 2 next to one another. So therefore, we are simply going to take the number of DVDs, 32, times the height of the DVD, 1,5, and then we'll see that the box needs a height of 48 centimeters. So the total dimensions then would be 8 times 18 times 48. Calculate the total surface area of the first box. Now, remember, the surface area is going to be 2 times the 24 times 16 plus 2 times 16 times 18 plus 2 times 24 times 18. And that is 2,208 centimeters squared. Please remember that the unit for surface area is centimeters or meters or millimeters squared. It is always squared. Don't think because there is now 3 different dimensions, it is going to be the same as volume. It remains area. The total surface area of the second box is 2,784 squared centimeters. Which box will be cheaper to make? So if we look at the second box, it is 2,784 centimeters squared, and this box that we just calculated was 2,208 centimeters squared. Now remember, the smaller the box, the cheaper the price, because we are going to use less cardboard. And then it's going to be the box that we just calculated. But what is the difference? 2,784 minus 2,208. And then that's going to show us how much smaller that is. Take your calculator and take your time and work with me. And that is 576 centimeters squared. So box B, even though it looks bigger, the amount of cardboard that we're going to use is less, and that will be cheaper to make. Let's look at the last example of the practice round. Now, Tumi is a tailor and buys reels of thread for stitching. To keep his workshop neat and tidy, he packs the reels in rectangular boxes, like the picture on our right. The radius of a cylindrical reel is 10 centimeters, and the box is 150 millimeters wide and 205 millimeters long. Determine the maximum number of reels of thread that will fit exactly in this box. Now, remember now, we are working with the diameter of the reels because they are packed next to one another. And they gave us the radius. So there is the reels. So now we first need to calculate the diameter. Now it's going to be 1 times 2 because there's 2 radius in a diameter. So the diameter is going to be 2 centimeters. But even now, the diameter is giving us a headache because it's in centimeters and the rest is in millimeters. That means we're not done with the diameter, we need to convert. So the diameter is going to be 2 times 10 because there's 10 millimeters in a centimeter, and that leaves us with 20 millimeters. Now let's quickly check how many will go into the length of this box. Remember, it is 205 millimeters long divided by the 20. Take your calculator, don't try and be smarter than a calculator. Then you'll see it is 10,25. So we will only be able to fit 10. The other 0.25, the other quarter, won't fit into the box. Now, if we look at the width, it's 150 divided by 20. So 150 divided by 20 is going to be 7.5. And we need to round that down to 7 as well. So let's look at the actual answer. It is going to be 10 times 7. So therefore, the maximum number of reels will be 70. Let's take a break. I think we need one. See you now.